Welcome back to Broadscast. We're talking to Shelley Ross about being your own health advocate. Right. Shelley, I mean, all these years at Good Morning America and ABC News and CBS, and you didn't want to talk about cancer, and yet now you're president of the Cure Alliance. How do you go from kind of wanting to bury it and not let people know, for career purposes, to having such an important role?
Well, I didn't really want to bury it. I just didn't know how to tell people. Mm-hmm. And I wrote about it. I had my double mastectomy 4 weeks before Angelina Jolie wrote her groundbreaking editorial. Mm-hmm. And I finally thought, this is an opportunity. I will just, I'm now the sisterhood of St. Angelina.
Right.
And so I wrote how important the BRCA test is. I want to just make one quick comment about the BRCA test.
Yeah.
That women shouldn't be afraid. It doesn't mean if you test positive that you have to run out and have a double mastectomy. I made the choice because I already had cancer.
Right.
So you have a higher risk, but the risk is low. When you, in your 20s, your risk is very low. It multiplies with every decade. So you wind up, over age 50, past your child rearing years, you wind up having, as high as an 87% chance of getting cancer.
I had my surgery, Shelley, when before I had cancer. I wasn't sure actually when I went under if I did or not, because they couldn't do a needle biopsy or whatever. But I have a niece who recently reached out to me, and she's also positive, but she's like about 24 years old. And so I told her to live your life, think about your health, be an advocate, but exactly what you just said, not run out and have surgery.
Right. She doesn't have to worry. And hopefully we will have better cures and better prevention. There is a doctor right now in Cleveland working on a breast cancer vaccine. And that's where we have to put the research money. Now, when you talk about, so I didn't really hide it. I just, I didn't know how to reveal it. And you're not going to call everybody, you're going to go through it. And I had as soon as I found an opportunity, so it wasn't, I had gone through 6 months of chemo, and I posted on Facebook. Mm-hmm. But the slogan that I developed, I had been working with the Cure Alliance just as a volunteer consultant, because I was friendly with the founder of the Cure Alliance, Dr. Camillo Ricordi, who runs the Diabetes Research Institute in Miami. And I had been helping him construct a message for the media, and the slogan that I actually developed was, "Isn't it time to cure your disease and everyone else's?"
Wow.
And that was inspired by, as we know, the anchors of the morning shows advocate for the diseases that have touched their own lives.
Right.
And even though cancer had devastated my own family, I always felt that we have to cover every disease. And then at the root, what we really have to do is figure out why we no longer cure diseases in the 21st century. We have, I would say Hep C is coming close. We have seen that when we throw a lot of money through the NIH at a disease like AIDS and Ebola and diseases that are contagious, that scare the daylights out of government officials,
right?
Then they throw money at a disease, we wrangle it.
Right.
HIV is now treated, it's no longer has to be deadly. It's now treated as a chronic illness, much like diabetes.
Right. So what is...
live a long life. So the Cure Alliance is a nonprofit organization of a few hundred elite brainiac doctors who are all working on cures for different diseases in 20 different countries. These are not the Laetrile clinics in Mexico. They are the top researchers around the world with incredible academic credentials and awards and peer review papers, and working on pancreatic cancer cures, diabetes, breast cancer prevention. And they believe in knowledge sharing, which is at the heart of it. We're now learning that most of these diseases are immune system based.
Right.
Jimmy Carter might have his cancer at least arrested through immunology, and tremendous breakthroughs happening. But we have to have a place to share the knowledge, open source research, and there is a bill that just passed in the House and will be coming up in the Senate version, the 21st Century Cures Act, which will actually give $10 billion extra to the NIH. Mm-hmm. And we're moving towards that goal. The 21st Century Cures Act has the same goal as the Cure Alliance.
Wow.
So we're banging that drum very loudly.
How can people support that mission?
Go online, donate. We have an online activist way that you can contact through our website, www.thecurealliance.org. Mm-hmm. You can press a button, click on, and find out who your representatives are in Congress, and you can send that, direct them, say, support the 21st Century Cures Act.
Fantastic.
And you can log on and and donate.
Well, Shelley, I certainly appreciate you taking time out of your schedule and sharing with us your story and the advocacy element. You know that speaks to my heart, so I really appreciate that. Go back to spending some time with David, your hubby, and the piano guys out there. And
thank you.
Thank you so much. Say hello.
And you could be. I want you on my jury any day.
Thank you. And I want you in my corner all the time. So thank you, Shelley.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much,
Talk
Shelley.
soon. Thank you.
We will be right back with Broadscast. Welcome back to Broadscast. So I just have to say, during the break, the things that we talk about, and Kim was talking about how she went to Kenny G's house for a party and couldn't flush his toilet. So seriously, we need to Periscope the heck out of these commercial breaks. Because seriously, there are so many things.
I was afraid to get flushed into the toilet system.
Yeah.
There were too many knobs and buttons.
I think his music should be flushed.
Wow!
Anyway, we only have a minute left. Next week, millionaire matchmaker herself.
Yeah, Patty Stanger will be joining us in studio. She's coming in.
Studio.
Yeah.
So if you are single
And want to mingle.
or you're potentially going to be single
Or potentially a millionaire.
you need to let us know your questions and we'll get you on the air with Patty.
Yeah, and also join us on Facebook at our Broadscast page, and then also on Twitter.
Broadscast Show.
Let us know what you want us to talk to her about.
We got to get on that Instagram. Guys, it's two of us. You know what I mean? There's only so much we can get done in a day, but we want to hear from you on all the social media channels. What do you want to know about dating, internet dating?
How to become a millionaire? I'm just kidding. No, just kidding.
All of those things. How to meet the right person.
Yeah. I just want to thank our guests today again, Mary Walker Riddle. And
Shelley Ross.
And Shelley Ross for being so open and honest with their stories and helping us learn a little bit more about ourselves and how to advocate for our own well-being.
Yes. Bravo, ladies.
Yeah. Take good care of each other. That's how it helps. I also think so.
Well, have a great week. Thank you for listening to our 50th show.